3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Love. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Love. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set. 18 Gator. Check 56. Let him know, let him know. Ready.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Go.
2nd and 13. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. First carry for Nick Chubb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Number 53.
61 Matchbox Lights.
Game situation. Let's go. Check, 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 check.
Hey, high 7.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Go.
If you kill it, motion me out. 53's the mic. 53.
Get it.
Second and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Come on, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Switch. Hey, echo.
53.
Now.
Back to throw here. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take him the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up second down at the 16-yard line.
Leo. On the
second and 9 now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's get it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And the Browns first down.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 18
On 1st and 10, Love. Eluding the pressure right. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Love. This is the tight end, Njoku. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Love. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. And watch the leg.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. These two teams all tied after 1. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Seibert's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
It's our time.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Ready, ready.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Topper, topper. Hard, hard.
Check.
Get it.
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns' drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
To throw on second down. Love. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Off-play action. Love. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Got some room at the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Browns.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Love. Trying to improvise. Now he'll let it. And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We won. Come to my work.
Throwing again. Love. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Brian Burns in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Love. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the up. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but you know, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over.
And this is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Off play action. Love. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that will shave one more off this lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready?
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, box drop.
Here's second and 8. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And it won't be a pick six, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Defense, let's go.
Second and 2. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns' drive about to get started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. To throw on second down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Back to throw. Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that will get him one closer. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Out. 5.
2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Got it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Throwing to start the drive. Love. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, running right is Chubb. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Under 10.
He completes this one to Mack. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that will tie the ball game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Let's go, boys, bring it up. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Tackles. Whip.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you've already thrown 2 interceptions, you got to take extra special care of the football because that one could very easily have been a 3rd.
Yeah, off-balance, pressure coming. Probably just has to stick that one in his pocket, right?
He does. I just think that when he's in a rut like this, I think this happens to a lot of quarterbacks, they try and overcome it by making big-time throws. Throws they know they shouldn't make, but they're hoping to complete them rather than having the confidence that they actually will.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Being chased down left, and he rifles one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, Love. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Handoff comes to Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Love. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Luke Kuechly in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Love. He wants it all for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Panthers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll look to throw here. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. They'll drop the throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey! You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
53, Mike. I got him. 53's the Mike. 53, check 53. Set the turn.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And how about this, a fake? Flushed out right. And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Set, ready. 60, Pittsburgh. Let's go. 61. Matchbox. Set, go.
Off the play fake. Love under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Love. And he's going to go down again. Matthew Ioannidis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.